Shatnez. Shatnez. There's right. Shatnez. There's a couple of reasons that the Torah says. First off, the wool and linen is the first crime ever committed. First murder ever committed was committed by Cain, the son of Adam. So from that moment on, Hashem never, because this had to do with that crime, Hashem from that moment on said He never wants those two things together. Not that, I mean, you can wear certain clothes, just cannot be, you can't use the linen to tie the wool. You can't use it as the thing, or vice versa. But unless it's for a mitzvah. So for example, tzitzit is wool and linen, but it's allowed. The tzitzit that men wear is wool and linen. Talit is wool and linen. The Kohen Gadol's fabric, the Kohen Kodesh Kodashim, he's wearing constantly wool and linen. No problem. He's wearing Shatnez. Your tzitzit is Shatnez. But you're allowed. Why? Because it's for the sake of a mitzvah. Everything else is not for the sake of a mitzvah. Simply just wearing a jacket, if you buy suits, all the suits that you buy, you have to take it to somebody that will check it for Shatnez. And the reason why is because it's very common that they're going to use Shatnez, the wool and linen, together in the collar of suits. And some manufacturers, for example, like Hugo Boss, 100% of the time has Shatnez. So what happens when you have Shatnez? You don't have to throw it out. All you do is remove it. You remove it and you replace it. So you take it to the Shatnez rabbi that knows what to do. He takes it, he removes it, he gives you something to replace it. You take it to the dry cleaner puts something back in, and that's it. You're finished. It's not such a big deal. But Shatnez is such a big deal in the eyes of Hashem that if you know that somebody's wearing Shatnez, meaning you know that his suit for sure has Shatnez in it, you know that he has something, you have to take it off of him, even if it's in the middle of the street. Why? Because every single second that he's wearing it, he's making a sin from the Torah. Every single second. So that's why this wool and linen. And again, it's when it's woven together, not just generally. It's not like if it's the wool is here, the linen is over there. It's not a big deal. It's just that when it's together, and it's not for the sake of a mitzvah of tzitzit or kohen gadol. Yes. I mean, generally speaking, there are certain things that that don't have it. Like, for example, sweatshirts that are just made out of cotton. You see 100% cotton, you don't have to check. But if usually the things that are that you would check are things that have wool in them, because wool is less common than linen. Linen is in many different types of clothing, but wool isn't. So when you have wool, many times you'll have a linen also. The question is it together? Is it together? So that's usually the main times. But some are will even tell you that you have to be stringent with everything and check everything, because many times the things that tell you the little tags don't necessarily tell you the whole truth, because by law they don't have to give you every single little detail. Meaning, if they use less than 1% of something, they don't even have to disclose it. So sometimes it's safer than sorry, but again, you also have to use your brain. It's if you have a certain thing that's a t-shirt, it's not going to have wool in it. Your t-shirt's not going to have wool in it. Your sweatshirt's not going to have wool in it. Typically, your jeans is not going to have wool in it. So a lot of things are not going to have wool and linen in it, but there are certain things that are more common. Usually, suits will have wool and linen. Sometimes it's together, sometimes not. There's certain types of blankets that will have it, and so on and so forth. But generally speaking, you can look at the tag, see where it is. If there's wool, then definitely check. Even if it doesn't have wool, but it's one of the things, like a suit, that is common enough to check, then go check it. Go check the suit. For guys, every guy should check his suits. Don't wear the suit until you check it, because it's not worth it. And also, some manufacturers are known to use this type of fabric together. Then them, like I said, Hugo Boss. Hugo Boss is very common that they use it all. They do it all the time.